Pleasure, go. Pleasure, go.
woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it. Don't woke it up. Woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it.
What is good, everybody? What is good, everybody? We are back with another week of the AEW Dynamite review. Once again, this week I am joined by Marcus and Novi. We are here to talk about what was a good episode of AEW Dynamite last night. Not like standout, fantastic, awesome episode like the last few weeks, but it was a good episode last night nonetheless. Some things that were on the show that we needed, some things that I felt weren't needed. And I'm happy to discuss some of those things today with you all. But to start things off, Marcus, how are you doing today, brother?
I'm tired as hell. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I just cut my grass. It's like 95 degrees out here in Jacksonville. Just made myself a damn bacon and cheese sandwich. But another good Dynamite. Hangman Page, a big pro star, went to war, and Jay Lethal was on the show for some reason. But anyway, we'll talk about Kyle Fletcher and Hangman.
Nothing like a good bacon and cheese sandwich after or before cutting some grass, brother. Oh man, I know.
I was living life.
Using that fucking that shit up. Oh
man, boy, I was backstage chomping on that bitch. Boy, I was tired as hell. I was hungry as hell.
Had to turn the camera off. Shit got so crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey man, what happened behind the camera is not G-rated with me and that sandwich. I ain't gonna say what happened, but you know.
Novi, how are you doing this week, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a very eventful week. Maybe the most eventful part of my week was yesterday, where I took a trip down to the DMV to get my real ID. Unfortunately, fortunately, I was already Real ID certified, which I did have no idea about until I showed up. Luckily, I did not wait in line. That would have been very scary. But that meant later that day, I could buy and secure my all-in accommodations. I will be in Texas for the week. I'm very excited for it. There are going to be some things that will make me very mad, I have no doubt. But I'll be spending some wonderful time with my good pal, Brainbuster of the Late Night Grin. So I'm fucking pumped for it. Let's go.
That's what's up. Hell yeah, Novi. But whatever you do, if you're in the stadium, please refrain from hitting the rails on your seat and yelling at someone to kick out. Do it for us.
I can't say whether or not I will do something like that. I can't control myself in these kind of scenarios when things matter to me. There might be some barriers slapping. There might be some seats slapping, the backs of them, something like that. You know, we'll find a way. We'll find a way.
The funniest part about Novi's reaction is like I had the complete like opposite reaction. Like I was just sitting. You know what it was? I was sitting there like I was for Endgame last year at WrestleMania. During the Cody shit, I was just like my jaw was just dropped the whole time. I was just like, yo, are they dead ass? Like I'm watching this, I'm like, yo, they're not dead ass gonna do it like this, right? Like and then it goes 1, 2, 3, and it just ends, and I'm like, wow, they dead ass did it like that. Like,
yeah,
I wanted, but if I was on stream, I definitely would have crashed out.
Some people don't know about that clip. The next 20 minutes of that broadcast, because we stayed on for a long time afterwards. Next 20 minutes, I didn't say a word. I just sat there while other people were talking around me. I think at one point someone told me they talked to me and I just didn't hear them at all. I was just sitting there.
The worst part about it is the fucking Elite poster right behind you, and the books had to break your heart like that.
Come on, man. At least they're doing their work these days, brother. At least they're doing their thing.
Bro, and then I'm sitting there, right? And then like the same thing happened to me during WrestleMania when I'm sitting there waiting for Randy Orton's opponent. I'm like, oh man, let's go. And then Joe Hendry's music hit, and I was like, I literally just did this in my chair.
Like, are they dead ass? Are they serious?
Like, are we dead ass? And I didn't say a word, but
Rob doesn't believe you heard it here first.
No, I don't believe. I believe in something else. I'm not gonna say before I get us banned on the air.
I mean, it's like the first time you got banned from something. Ain't that right?
Just like that Twitter
Oh
account.
man, yo, speaking of banned, I guess, yo, guys, I'm free from Twitter, y'all. They got me for what? I don't know. I don't even know what I did. They didn't tell me what I did. See, like the first time they got my first account, they told me what I did, right? But the second time this is the second time they've got me, and they didn't say anything before. Like I did, they didn't show me a tweet. That you usually when you do something crazy, they're just like, "Yo, please delete this tweet. This is you're wilding." I'm like, "Oh, my fault. I was wilding. You're right." But then like they were just like, "Yo, man, like whatever you did, you just did like too much with what you did, and we can't have you on this platform anymore." And I was just like, "Man, what? Like, what are you talking about?" No, it's not even the fact that I got like super banned, like shout out, like super duper banned, like because then it would say my account is suspended. What happened, guys, is there's an old email account on the account, and that has an old phone number that's not in use anymore. So I have emailed Twitter support, and I've emailed Google and tried to go through Google to at least be able to change the information on the account to be able to create a new account. Yo, you must be new here, Christian Ramos, because I said, yo, the next time they take me, I'm done. And that's it. If this is the end and I can't get this account back, I'm done. I'm done with Twitter, and I'm not going to Blue Sky. So yeah, you want to hear from me, you're gonna have to go through the self-made Discord, or I'll be tweeting on Fortune 4, but you'll never know it was me.
I
So
mean, it may be a good thing, bro. Those NXT tweets were getting a little crazy. All right.
Just a little
oh,
bit. We're
you're
spared from
so
LFG
bad.
tweets and shit.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, man.
No, but I'm definitely gonna try to get it back. I'm definitely gonna try to get it back. Blue Sky, bro, it's way better. No. No, I mean maybe. I don't
It's
know, man.
fine.
But all
It's
my
very
friends are
manageable.
on Twitter, like, so it's like, you know what I mean, like
The land of friendship over on Blue Sky. I need discourse from time to time. All right.
Blue Sky is a
yeah, bro,
crazy app.
like
It's like super duper positive. Like, you know when like Boomer walked into like suburban neighborhood in a website SpongeBob. I was fully expecting after like my first couple of hours to get shot or get robbed by somebody or something like that, and it just never happened. I'm like, wait, y'all like each other on here?
Everyone just ends up looking the same, and you start eating canned bread and stuff like that. It gets crazy, you know?
Yeah. Then a week later, you end up depressed and bored.
Exactly. You have to go back.
yeah, but a lot of eventful stuff I think happened in pro wrestling today. I'm gonna get started with what was I usually ask you guys because obviously, especially now, I can't really look at what's on the timeline. So, what was really big on the timeline today? Pause.
Well, the Knicks are going to have to go to Game 7 tonight. Unfortunately, I don't think they got it. That's about the big happening of today.
Yo, oh my god, I told Ibu last night, yo, don't run. They have to go to a 7th game. Please don't run. Wait, continue this. My food is almost here.
And there's
I
a
need
certain professional
Game
wrestler
7 Evo. I need it.
that,
I need.
bro, he keeps saying, I don't care about this team. The Knicks are soft. Brother, we have you on 4K talking about the Knicks are going to win their championship for the first time since 1973 this year. No, they're not.
That's fake fandom. That's the type of shit that makes me think you don't really care. You don't really believe in your town. You don't believe in your city. Look, man, the Charlotte Hornets have been fucking terrible for my entire life, except for maybe like 1 year. I still think they're going to win the chip every year, brother. That's how you do it. You're going to win every game.
I do it with the Jaguars, and they made the playoffs like a couple of times in my life. They went a full decade between making the playoffs. I was 10 years old. They made it until I was 20, and we only went to the Super Bowl somehow, some way.
Exactly.
Then we sucked. We traded Jalen Ramsey. Sucked it so bad we got Trevor Lawrence. Hired Urban Meyer and almost ruined him. Went to the playoffs, had 27-0 comeback. blew the playoff spot, sucked again, and now Travis Hunter's on my team.
Yeah.
Belief, peaks and valleys.
It all gets better, and it's not good when you try to preempt a playoff game by giving yourself an out before it even happens. That's just not good fandom. That's not how it's supposed to be. All right. And I see Tay 704 has exposed himself with the 704. We know where you live. I know where you live.
Oh, that's crazy. You know,
dude, the Hornets were nice in the 90s, and we still have the best merch in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't have the aura of some of the other teams, but that black, gold, and teal, come on, man.
I will put 90s Hornets merch up with anyone. Bulls merch from the time, Raiders starter jackets, the Jaguars of throwback uniforms. Like, I put those up against any type of apparel in sports.
It's beautiful stuff. There's a reason why people wear those all the time, and I can't buy them as an actual fan because they cost $120 at every location I go to.
Hey, man, you know, another couple LNG checks, you might be able to get them in no time. Don't worry.
Give it some space. And look, it doesn't get better if you're a Hornets fan. I have no faith that it'll ever get better. However, the Carolina Panthers went to a fucking Super Bowl in my lifetime. I was severely, severely sad at school. I'm not going to say depressed, but I was very sad at school the next day when they lost. But that happened. It could happen again. Give it time. We have our happy, smiling, go lucky quarterback now. We can win. Just give it time, man. It's happening.
All you need is belief. It's all you need, brother.
It's all you need. Well, there also was some pro wrestling that happened yesterday or on the timeline today, because Mayu Iwatani announced that she will be joining Big Marigold. Why are you guys hating on Mayu these days? You need to explain this to me, and you need to explain this to the people.
You know, Mayu, she's pretty bad, actually. Not playing. I love Mayu. Marigold, however, that's bad.
That's bad. And the good thing about Mayu these days is that she's telling everyone this place fucking sucks, but I'm gonna make it better. That's godly.
Yo, this shit is ass. I can't lie to y'all. Y'all need my help. It is what
she
it
said,
is.
y'all keep botching moves. I gotta teach you the basics. What's going on here,
bro? For my anime folks out there, for my manga folks out there, Mayu Iwatani is the closest thing we've ever come in wrestling to Luffy. Like, there's no if you read the manga of One Piece, like, you know how people have like thought bubbles and stuff. That doesn't happen because Luffy just says whatever the fuck's on his mind. That's exactly what Mayu Iwatani be doing.
That's so beast, man. We need more wrestlers to say, well, maybe not. Actually, it's probably I'm gonna scale it back, rein it in on wrestlers speaking their mind.
Rein it in slightly.
Maybe about some pro wrestling aspects of the game, I would say.
There you go.
But Mayu has seemed very excited about this whole thing. Obviously, she is. We know that she was a Hatman gal. She was always going to go to Marigold. That was a silly thing people were tweeting about. Very silly. But she seems excited. There are some matchups in Marigold I'm excited to see. Nai Takahashi, that's good shit. Mariah, that's good shit. There's a couple of good talents in there that I'm excited for her to work. But I'm just kind of waiting and seeing how this goes. You know, give it time.
Y'all like Utami?
Now hold on, I didn't mention Utami for a reason. Now, okay? Don't conflate me. Don't show me that team.
Bad as the top draw that Mayu had to come big dogger the second she got to Marigold, brother. Bro. For the second time.
I've not spoken about my feelings on Utami on a public platform because I
will.
And me.
You blow my mind. Yo, listen. Hey, listen, man. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all think this is going to change anything for Marigold? You're wrong, and you don't know business. Io Shirai pulled up to the building, and you know what happened there. Listen, y'all.
What happened, Rob?
Whoa!
Listen.
What is
Mayu,
this?
huh? Mayu was never good. Listen. Mayu was never good in the first place.
Oh, brother.
Let's be real here.
My poop.
No, but okay. Jokes aside, bits aside. This is a good pickup for Marigold, unfortunately. I never really rated Mayu like that. Sorry, I'm getting my food out of the bag. But I never really rated Mayu like that. But I can see why people love her. She had a great match against Suri that I seen last year. I've been
Good
out
match
of the
against
loop on
her
Joshi for a
on
long
Queendom.
time. Oh, definitely. I've been out of the loop on Joshi for a long time because, not gonna lie, Micah's title reign was kind of killing my love for the sport. So
Micah, huh?
yeah, so that's why I haven't watched Joshi in a very Joshi consistently in a very long time.
Did
But
you watch Queendom?
no, I did not watch Queendom actually.
Good fucking show.
Nah, it's
Really good
Yeah,
show.
what was I doing? What was I doing when Queendom was on?
I didn't watch it live because I'm look, guys, I have to go to bed. But I'm watching it.
Hey,
I'm
man.
catching up. It's good shit, dude.
Hey,
Oh no,
Suzu
no! I
Suzuki.
definitely watched.
Big Suzu.
I definitely was shout out Big Suzu. I definitely watched Saya versus
Godly.
Tam. I did watch that match.
I
But
still
other than that, I didn't see anything else.
Party's
been
over,
pacing-
Grandma.
I've been pacing myself out a little bit on this show because I don't just want to inhale it all at once. I want to savor my food. I want to enjoy it from piece to piece. So I haven't watched the top 2 matches yet.
Yeah, like I seen that entire show got like mad 8s on Cage Match.
Yo,
Like,
the
every
Suzu
single
match
match
was
like an 8.
the Suzu match was maybe
It's fucking fantastic.
if I told y'all what that ranked in my end of year list so far, I mean, it might get a little scary. All
It's
right,
gonna be real high. I was saying
it's
now.
good shit, bro. what a godly blade job
The
from
whole
Big
show
Suzu.
right now is at 9.74.
Jesus Christ.
That is insane. Holy fuck.
It's kind of leveled out since, but like from Suzu on down, that match got 8.62. Big Hash and Micah, which I actually didn't think it was that great personally. It got like a 7.89.
I didn't watch it.
It was fine. The Guys of Stardom title match, that got an 8.1.
That's a good
Shuri and
match.
Mayu, 9.46.
Good match.
Starlight Kid and Azumi, not that high. I actually wasn't that high on that match either.
I got
Yeah,
that. That's. I've said I hadn't gotten to the last 2. I'm really excited for that match. I haven't really like consumed so much Starlight Kid, but I do fucking love Azumi. She's one of my favorite women's wrestlers, like going at the moment.
I love them both. Like they wrestle so often and done it in the high speed division for so long. Taking it to the white belt, it's an acquired taste for me personally, but I think it was a pretty good match. That got 8.38, and the main event got 9.62. They deserved all of it.
Whew. Some fucking high bar there. High bar.
Hey man, party's over, Grandma. Nah, shout out to him though. I thought with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that match was fantastic. And I feel what the fuck?
You good?
Sorry,
What happened?
a piece of a chicken nugget tried to take me out. Hold on.
That my chicken nugget is crazy.
It's one of those like there's like 10 people a year that fall down the stairs. You know what I mean?
Right, right, and I'm just like I'm sitting here chewing, and I'm like, just so anyway.
Like a 6-year-old.
But no, like all bits aside, like I feel like that was a great way for Tam to go out, and if retiring is really what she's like doing, then I feel like that's the great way to go out.
Yeah.
Having
Those-
that great of a match on your way out.
Those shots from
Sorry.
that match, like of the ending and stuff, the entrances and stuff, they look unbelievable. Those look some of the best pictures I've ever seen in Graps. Those
I
are
wish the
so
American
awesome.
photographers inside.
Bro,
Every time I see those retirement ceremonies for Joshis and professionals all across Japan, they are beautiful. They are very moving. Mako retired recently. She had a great send off as
I
well.
watched that as well. I saw, bro, Aja Kong's comments after that match or during the match. Was it? She's like, "You inspire. You're the only reason I keep going. It's because of you." I was like, "Oh man, I feel that in my soul, bro.
God,
That's good shit right there."
shout out Isaac Hall. She already showing vulnerability and shit. Like,
Yeah, come on, man.
we
That's
doing our
different.
thing over here. We moving. We drawing the motion over here in Joshi land, baby.
Hey, Joshi's on a big run this year. I mean, could be argued as some of the best wrestling to watch at the moment, I would say. I know there's a lot of good stuff out there from CMLL to the States, but there's a good argument. And one match that this Mayu Iwatani to Stardom deal, or not Stardom, to Marigold opens up. There's a partnership that's been used on occasion to get some names over to Marigold. I'm just, just thinking
so
about where that could go.
sounds pretty bad.
Come on, man. Be honest with yourself. Be true to your heart, all right?
And I am. Have I ever lied to you?
Oh, come on. That's just crazy. That's just crazy.
But anyways, I'm very excited for the turnout. I'm gonna start watching Stardom shows more regularly. I'm gonna get the Stardom schedule, and we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back. Trust me, y'all.
He's lying.
I know. I'm telling y'all. When is the next Stardom show? Like big Stardom show?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I have no clue actually. Let me take a gander.
Cause like I know I'm gonna definitely be keeping up with the Grand Prix this year.
Yeah, definitely gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. Grand Prix
Anyway.
this year could be pretty sick. AEW names over there. I don't know who, but maybe that'd be cool.
I think we need some more people like they did this last year with Anna Jay. I think we need some more people to go over there.
Yo, just gotta say for real quick, thank you TJ for the quarter. We appreciate you. Collision represent. Shout out.
Salute.
No one else. Nothing else did that. Shout out TJ.
Not a single thing. Just you. Just Anna J. Just the star of the show. Nothing else was on that show that made us want to watch it.
TJ gonna be back soon. Demon home.
Yes, what's up?
Speaking of AEW, last night was Dynamite.
Really?
No, we're not gonna sit here and go through the ins and outs of Dynamite in this segment. No. We're gonna go through the main bullet points of what took place last night. Talk about things we liked and talk about things we did not like. And one of the things that I really enjoyed from last night, and I'm happy that Dynamite is back to doing, is that the Young Bucks and the Elite and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega went back to their roots last night. And pretty much everybody in the match actually went back to their roots, except for like Mark Briscoe.
He doesn't need to.
The jet speed of Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey, a PWG original, teamed with Kenny Omega and teamed with Kenny Omega. And I already mentioned Mark Briscoe, right? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
They teamed with them against the Elite and Ricochet. This was a PWG match on Dynamite, and it was fantastic. I think it's is this the longest like multi-man tag in Dynamite history?
It's up there.
Pretty easily could be, bro. That shit went a long time.
It's either that or the elimination match with Fight for the Fallen. I'm pretty sure.
I could see
Yeah,
that.
like I was about to say, other than the fight, the Hangman Dark Order 5 Survivor Series elimination tag.
Match is so good.
It's amazing.
I was gonna say,
I was there live for that. It's fucking
Beast.
greatest memories.
yeah, no, I think it's the last. I think it's the longest match in Dynamite history, and not in Dynamite history. Just what the fuck, but this was spectacular, bro. Everybody in this match really hit on what they were supposed to do. Like, I know we make a lot of jokes. There it is. I know we make a lot of jokes about Kazuchika Okada, and like he's not trying. Oh, he's not the Okada of. But listen, guys, we talked about this last night. Motherfuckers think that Kazuchika. This is what shows me I never really watched Kazuchika Okada in New Japan. Do you think Kazuchika Okada was on Road 2s having 4.25 star fucking Road 2 6-man tags with Togi Makabe and Tomoaki Honma and fucking Toru Yano? No, he wasn't.
And it's like bad luck following and shit. Like, come on, guys, be very
The
serious.
appeal of Kazuchika Okada has always been the big matches. When he goes into his matches, he never really does that much in the tag matches leading up.
There is a valid criticism to be levied, especially after some of his matches, particularly the one with Danielson, where he walked around for the entire match. I think
no.
Oh yeah, that
the 6-man tags and stuff. I think that conversation is valid, but it is a little different when you're on TV and stuff like that. I do expect a little more, and that's why I'm glad we saw a little more last night. He didn't go crazy or anything like that. He wasn't like doing a singles match stuff, but he was still you
He
could
wasn't
tell.
loafing.
Yeah, he wasn't just. He
No,
wasn't
but
just
no,
going
yeah, no,
around.
like see, that's the thing though. Like people think like I'm not excusing Okada being like, yo, I'm not gonna really try in this pay-per-view match against Brody King. Like that's crazy. But like I'm talking about like the regular TV matches. People expect him to go out there and be fucking 2015 main event Tokyo Dome with Tanahashi Okada. And it's like, no,
He
you're
doesn't have to
not.
do all that, but I want him to run the ropes a little bit. That's all. And sometimes he doesn't.
But last night
Sometimes
he did.
he
Yeah,
denies some flatbacks, but that's okay. He did it last night. That's all that matters.
He saw Kenny cross the ring from him and remembered Dominion.
Start
Yeah.
feeling himself.
Yo, did you guys? Yo, I was in there last night, and Marcus can agree. I was in watching in Discord last night, and I was like, "Oh shit, Kenny and Okada starting off. Let's fucking go!" And then they went in. Of course, Okada tagged out, and I was like, "Oh, I got worked like a fucking mark."
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I'm up. He's like, actually, no, I will not be wrestling.
I got worked like a fucking mark. And then they went and did some PWG sequences, which were fantastic. They did a lot of stuff in this match. I thought the Bucks heel work with Ricochet specifically and Okada, I thought that was fantastic. The babyface work of Mark Briscoe will always be always be amazing. And then Kenny Omega in this match was spectacular as well. But Jet Speed, bro, Jet Speed are looking like they should become like a real deal tag team that AEW focuses on. And no, I don't want them to sit here. It seems like Private Party are in the shadow realm, but like I don't want them to get more opportunities than Private Party right off the bat. Because like Private Party are not fucking Top Flight. It's not like because Private Party when they were in the ring, they were trying. Top Flight in the ring, they're just like, yo, we just don't care about being the best.
Yo, can we get
tag team in
some
the world.
flips again?
Yeah, like they're just like, yo, we don't care about being the best tag team in the world, actually. But what I would like to see, Private Party back in the mix with Jet Speed and some of these other tag teams in the division. The division is not back to prominence yet, folks. Like it's not just because the Bucks are back, just because Jet Speed are there and the Bucks are back, doesn't mean that division is back to where it used to be in its prime. I do think we need to get some of more of these tag teams back in the mix. But with that being said, Jet Speed are an amazing tag team that I could see having like a bunch of success in the coming like year, because they like their chemistry so fast as well. It's just like, what the fuck? Like
They match styles really well. Those
So
two are
good.
the way they combine. Like obviously, Speedball is not for everyone. Like the way he does his offense, but him being matched with Kevin Knight just being an athletic freak is like perfect. I understand your point about wanting Private Party in the mix and why maybe they shouldn't get this huge shove. Maybe we forget about Private Party. I don't want Private Party to be forgotten about. They haven't been on TV in a minute. They should come back. But I think it's time we have some honest conversations about some of their work without the Bucks from time to time. I know Mark Quinn has been injured to fuck over the last few years. I know he's been dealing with a lot. But he looks rough in there sometimes, man, and I worry about it. Because a guy like Zay, he looks so good on his own, really, really good. And I would be tempted to maybe throw him in the mix there if it ever got down to it.
The thing with Quinn plus the injuries, he put on a lot of weight too.
He did, and Zay has it. People want to shit all over that Matt Hardy stuff, and I 100% understand. He got so much better after working with the HFO. So much better. And it's obviously worrying because Mark was out the entire time. He got no chance to develop in that same scenario, but he's so much better than him. I do worry about them as a tag team. I worry about, and I know this like probably isn't the place to have this conversation right now, but I worry about them sometimes, man. With all these, I mean, you just threw Speedball and Kevin together and they look astronomically better, I would even say, than some of their recent tag outings.
the bad part about that is like that's more like, yeah, it's on the performance aspect of it. Definitely, like Mark Quinn is definitely on the performance aspect, but a lot of that is AEW's fault, bro. A lot of that is AEW.
Yes.
Yo, Private Party did not get
criticism too.
Yeah. Like they a lot of the time, bro. Private Party, we talk about it all the time. Private Party won the tag belts and got thrown on, and then they got thrown on Rampage for a month.
Oh, that
Like,
reign was
like
terrible.
like-
That reign was bad.
I think they were the champs at some points. They're
Yeah.
barely around.
Yeah.
Then when they got collision matches with Top Flight in front of half an audience in bumfuck Indiana. So it's just like, and so it's just like, it's like, bro, like, at the same time, like, yeah, but I do feel like they also need more reps, bro. Like I saw Private Party are fine. It's not like they're hurt. It's not like they're injured. They
They're
just had a
around.
match, the same card that House of Glory ran, Dijak and fucking Zilla Fatu. What the fuck was his name? Private Party was on that card, wrestling, having a match. So it's just like I don't understand what's going on with that. I don't understand, like, and that's why I feel like if the bounty is out on Mark Quinn and his ability, it's up to AEW to put them on TV and give them reps, or put them in Ring of Honor. If you're not gonna do anything with them on AEW TV, put them in Ring of Honor and give them a chance to rehab themselves.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far away from the match because we're kind of like going crazy on the Private Party debate, but this is all going to circle back at the very end to AEW needing a developmental program. They need a place for these guys to get better. That's not ROH, or just make ROH developmental. Do something, because Private Party could really use it, man. There's a lot of guys that could, but Private Party could use it the most, I would say.
There's something, and they need to figure out some things, but like the talent is there.
The talent is there. It just needs to be refined. That's it. It just needs to have that little extra time to really nail down what kind of wrestlers they are. And they don't have that opportunity here. But it's someone brought it up in chat. Speedball and Kevin are more seasoned for sure. Speedball's been around forever. Kevin's been working New Japan for a number of years at this point.
He's going back to BOSJ.
Yeah, he's going back. He's getting more seasoning on him very shortly. So it's not a surprise that they're so good so fast. I would really like to see them stick together as a team. I would like to see them maybe be the ones to face the Hurt Syndicate at All In. I think there's a debate to be had there. I'm not sure what that match is going to look like. I think the Bucks might have something to say about that, but
maybe that. But I like them as a team. Keep them together, especially they're so new to this level of television, especially Kevin. And the talent's there, and the charisma is showing out, and they fit well together. Let them branch off, do single stuff on occasion. Keep them like affiliated with each other.
Yeah, you'd prefer that to be like a loose friendship kind of thing. They come together for these kind of matches, which is fair. I have no problem with that, really.
They want money together. They should stay together.
Yeah.
Mark Briscoe, Ricochet, also like cost Kevin a match last week. They beat him in the $400,000 match. Which, by the way, again, that match branching off into a bunch of combinations in AEW's big cards is like a stroke of genius. Like it's really given
smart.
A lot of life. Because what better way to feud than over money? Winning money.
Yeah, you brought it up, Marcus, about them kind of sticking together. The conglomeration has fallen apart. What's to say we can't just reboot it? What's to say we can't just put it back together again? You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Mark Briscoe can assemble himself a squad. I have no doubt.
I would love to see a conglomeration versus Paragon match, or a conglomeration versus the Opera match, or a conglomeration versus I think of some other trios here in the division. Well, there's really no division, but
like any assortment of the Cows family, like just anybody, you stick them against 3 heels in the week, and I'd probably watch it.
But like this match, it was just like a perfect example of
LFI.
It was LFI too. The LFI, that's another trio. I want to see the Kingdom on AEW TV. Well, you have one person to thank for that. But the conglomeration versus the Don Callis family. Yeah, you can, bro. I would love to see that iteration of the Don Callis family do a trios match.
They really should just be the babyface Callis family, and that they should never like break up, and they should just like add new members and had different versions of themselves as they go along. It just makes for a fun, colorful mid-card. And that's what you need in a successful wrestling company: fun and color. And they had that.
I agree, but I think it should be best of the Super Junior tag, not World Tag League. But
I would agree.
But I like the junior tournaments more than I like the heavyweight tournaments, personally. But
there are actual teams in the junior divisions a lot of the time, and it fits more their style where they can just have sprints. for the whole tournament and wrestle in a different style. Where in the World Tag League, it's just like two singles guys on together a lot of time with a
Yeah.
tag team over here with Bishamon or Aussie Open before they left.
Like a private party versus the Ichiban Sweet Boys. Nigga, what? Come on now.
Okay.
But needless to say, great win from the Young Bucks, Okada and Ricochet. I thought like I said, I thought they did really good as heels in this tag match. And I'm really interested to see where we go from here. I would love to see a Mark Briscoe challenging for Okada's Continental Championship.
Yes.
Which that's what I thought we were going to see last night. I thought we were going to get Briscoe pinning Okada in that match, leading to a match between them for the Continental title. Because that's how they used to do it in New Japan. That's how a lot of guys got world title opportunities or title opportunities in general in New Japan. And they still do. Is they get pinned, they pin the champion, and then they eventually get the title opportunity. So,
And I think he had Dre Jiller and like the pin got broken up, or you would have won otherwise. I have Briscoe win a couple matches on Collision and some Dynamites, and then do it at Beach Break.
wait. All right, guys. Let's get into some super chats. Remember, guys, before we get into you steer the show with the super chats. You basically guide the show with your super chats. So if there's a specific segment you wanted us to talk about, there's a specific if there's a specific like match that you would like to see or that you would like us to talk about, you can ask in the super chats. And the first one, which is very interesting, before I go to the rest of the super chats, Johnny Burney 199 just in WWE has abandoned the Edge trademark.
It's true.
We're back, baby.
Oh my god.
We're back.
Apparently, they have abandoned the Edge trademark, the WWE Superstar Central trademark, D1, D1, and D1, all the different ways you could say that, and Tribal Chief. So.
Oh.
Interesting.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. I know this might seem insignificant to some. Please fucking go back to Edge. Please.
Yeah.
I need you to go back to Edge so bad.
It's my god, when we get that ENC graphic, oh my god.
Yeah. We going crazy in Texas with it.
Yo, the nostalgia when Justin Roberts yells the Rated R Superstar Edge. Oh my god.
Oh,
like
I need that shit so bad, bro.
Hope is such a placeholder ass name, too. Like using his shoot real name was fine, but I guess his love's like the one syllable like name thing.
Bro, he had to be trolling when he cooked that up. That was just, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was so silly. Cope has never connected with me, or I don't think anyone else. However, Edge, now that's some significance.
Now we're talking.
I'm gonna need Edge to come back.
I only accepted Cope because the Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland was mad annoying to say. Not gonna lie, but
that's fair.
Like it was, I could imagine it being like, it's just annoying as shit to hear your entire name read out. So I can imagine that. But oh my god, when I know he's working on getting that trademarked as soon as possible. So thank you for the super chat, Mustafa Siddiqui, £9.99. Hangman would be in the GOAT debate if not for TK. Exactly, best tag, TV, and two of the best death matches on American soil. Best big match pay-per-view performer of his era. Love Ospreay, but Paige has a more nuanced game.
Yeah, like Hangman is probably the best all-around guy to me right now.
Exactly,
because his facial expressions, the way he can physically tell story in the ring, outside of it. And he's just a kick-ass professional wrestler, like, period. Like, he'll have a slugfest with you. He can have a spot fest with you, have a great tag match, have a great trios match, have a great death match, have just a nice main event epic with emotional grip and storytelling. He can do it all. Like, I've yet to see a single thing that Hangman Page cannot do.
I completely co-sign this. And I would go so far. The GOAT debate, it's a hard debate to crack into. And for me personally, in Novi FC, he's already the GOAT. That's never going to change. But all-time greatest babyface, I think there's a very good argument that would be the case. I think I look back at that title reign, and I get sad every time. That was one of the biggest missed opportunities with this, and it's always what I think about when I think about Hangman and GOAT debates and stuff like that. Imagine if that was as good as it could have been. Imagine. Who knows where we would have been?
The wrestling itself was fantastic in that reign too. That was makes me sad.
He was a great wrestler, but he just never got the like focus and prominence that like he deserved at that point. You know, it was not as good of a follow up to how big of a moment it was. I think Ospreay's is up there for me pretty easily. He's got to be like 1, 2, or 3, whichever one. Like just his all around game too. He doesn't do all the death matches and stuff, but him being as good as he is at like the high end work, just being as consistent. He's a great babyface as well. He connects with audiences similar to Hangman. I think those two are the two names that come to mind for me pretty easily. I don't know if anyone in chat has any other names that they could think of with these. Maybe the Booker held them back. They would be in the GOAT debate otherwise.
My dog Massman got it right. He's a good-looking, non-problematic white boy that can work. That's all we ask for.
It's very annoying how TK does Hangman, bro. It's very, very annoying. It's 2 years in a row now. I was watching the promo that he cut last year.
Sting.
Like with blood all over, stained blood all over his face, yelling about Swerve. And it just annoys me how 2 years in a row. I posted it yesterday. People got mad at it, but I don't give a fuck. Be mad. Hangman sold out the building yesterday. I know it wasn't oh my god, he didn't get all 4,000 in the building, but you didn't see any blue spots when they showed the fucking ticket sales. And you saw mad blue spots in the fucking ticket sales in Cincinnati. And but Hangman is not from Norfolk, Virginia. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care. He's still from
close
Virginia.
enough.
It's close enough. Yo, when you know, you guys know like all the buildings that they go to in Chicago, or quote unquote Chicago, or in Illinois, are not in Chicago, and they say it's one of those buildings. I don't remember if it's the United Center or the Allstate Arena. Is in Rosemont, Illinois, and
That's
yet
Allstate,
they still call it Chicago. Oh, so it's the Allstate. Hey, guess what they said? But guess what they said? Guess what they fucking said? Survivor Series was in. They said it was in fucking Chicago. They didn't mention Rosemont, Illinois. So it's the same. It's the same concept. I don't care. So
like now Arena is a fucking Hoffman stage, which is like in the boondocks, and it's like so hard for people to get there and get out. It's well documented how hard that shit is. Niggas was like straining in the Ubers, like they're all out. 2021 and shit.
Nigga, you couldn't even sell out a 1,800 seat building in your own hometown. Meanwhile, Hangman got 4,000 people pulling up, and this is our world champion.
Who's from Cincinnati, Rob?
Nigga, the world championship apparently. Just we can't see the world championship anymore. But hey, who do I know?
What do we know? What the hell do we know?
We're just podcasters. We just do our thing, all right?
It's so annoying. Like his first world title reign should have never ended the way it did, and then it's like he hasn't won a championship since. I would imagine, like if he held the TNT title or something like that since then, but he hasn't held the titles. Well, in the Ring of Honor 6-man tag titles don't count.
That shit do not count.
They don't. That shit don't count.
I didn't have y'all even remember he even won them damn belts either. That's the other part. He lost them like
the Von Erichs don't even be on Ring of Honor half the time.
I was reminded of that Trios win like this week. It sparked a memory in my head. I was like, when the fuck did that happen?
It's such a fever dream as
what a weird time. What a weird time that was.
Yeah, it was a weird time for AEW in general.
Yeah, that's okay.
Juice Rhodes. $4.99. Enough time has passed. The Porter star Kyle Fletcher better than Gunther. Huh?
Come outside, Gunther. We just want to talk.
I don't argue with niggas that don't watch the show. So,
yo, outside of Gunny, which look, man, Kai Fletch is easily outworking Gunny these days, easily.
Kyle Fletcher is far closer to being the best in the world than he is to being a very good wrestler.
A lot of people would be very afraid at the caliber of talent I'd put Kyle Fletcher over right now. And there was a post that was made yesterday by at Keem Wins with 6 names on there, and people would be shocked at where I put Kyle Fletcher on that list. You know what I mean?
He is very easily one like best in the world, best in all North America. People, it's not even a debate, but people ain't gonna say it because it's like, where the hell did he come from? Because his rise was just so sudden. It was like, holy shit, this guy's like really fucking good.
Oh, fucking brother!
See, I was, I was a little busy today, so that's why I couldn't make the review. But I saw that we were arguing about the promo star Kyle Fletcher versus formerly of Ring Comp Gunther.
It was ring call for me, Chris.
Where'd Rob go?
Come back.
Ran away, bro.
Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it, bro.
Rob, why you name his stable Ring Comp? What is that alluding to? What is Ring Comp alluding to?
Hey nigga. No, I can't. No.
No, but I just wanted to give my opinion on the whole Gunther versus Kyle Fletcher debate. That who started it? It was Sexiest in the World started it, right? Just randomly.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey man, I'm not. He didn't even say he was better. He was just like, he's close to Gunther like level. But if we're talking about right now in this year, like I don't think it's close. Like the output that Kyle Fletcher is having is way better than the output Gunther's having. And is that all Gunther's fault? No. But hey man, you can't get mad. You can't cry that he's wrestling fucking Jey Uso and Pat McAfee, because he also wrestled Sami Zayn this year, right? Or maybe that was last year. Like I'm telling last year.
That was last year.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm taking it like wrestling year. You know how like the NBA and the NFL, they have like the whole year isn't just like the season might start in 2024, but are end in 2025. That's how I'm taking this. That's how I take wrestling. I think I think like the year of wrestling starts in like a June, July. It starts at WrestleMania. That's in March, and it ends at like November. Then it restarts. But like I was saying, I mean, like ever since Gunther lost the weight, I'm happy he lost the weight. He's obviously looking healthier, and if he's up for it, good for him. But there's a uniqueness lost on him. Like he's not as unique as he was when he was in NXT UK and all that. And I'm not saying Kyle Fletcher looks like crazy unique, but he's jacked. He's tall. He's lanky.
He's built as fuck,
bro. Like
crazy dog.
He's built crazy. Like he might have one of the best physiques in wrestling right now.
Bro, he had Dave stuttering this morning.
That was crazy. They was like, whoa, dude, what is Kyle Fletcher doing? Oh my, who gritted his teeth, bro? He was like, oh, you know how good Kyle Fletcher's gonna be? I was like, yo, what is good with Dave? He was gritting his teeth, bro.
He's found his next Osprey.
That was my same thought. I was like, oh yeah, he found his next nigga to glaze for the next 10 years.
Yep. Hold on, look.
First it was Flair, then it was Edge, then it was Kenny, then it was Osprey and the Bucks. Well, Bucks and Kenny. But yeah, Fletcher he's on trajectory. If he finishes out the year how he's like been wrestling his last 6-7 months, he's gonna be the best wrestler in the world. Yeah, and it might not be a competition by the end of this year. Like, I wonder what he does at Double or Nothing, because that's kind of, I don't know what they could do, but they got like 4 weeks to Double or Nothing, so hopefully that's
he needs a good match there.
Like, listen, right? I'm a very objective person. In the moment, I loved the Osprey Fletcher cage match. But like, and I don't hate it, but going back on a couple of rewatches, it's definitely my least favorite of the 3 pay-per-view matches. And that's not because it was like fucking blah blah blah, but yeah, it's just my least favorite.
I don't love all their matches together. I think they do get a little, they get a little indulgent whenever they work together.
Dynamite match actually was just, I'm gonna put Kyle on. we're gonna have a crazy spot fest. The
That's
full
Now
good.
gear
that match
shit.
is crazy. I don't love that match either. But like the full gear in the War's End match, I love.
I love the
But
War's End match a lot.
Mhm. Yeah.
you know, I'm just saying, right? It's kind of like on some, like who I would comp Kyle Fletcher to in the NBA right now. He's like a Anthony Edwards type,
I
right?
knew that's what you were gonna say.
Let's
Yeah, I knew
go.
it.
Let's
he's
go.
like obviously he's a top 5 wrestler in the world. But like, how do you compare him to like the guys who have been top 5 wrestlers in the world? Like the
Yeah.
Gunthers, of course, the Kinnys, the Ospreys, the Hangmans. And I think
That's
last night, and I'm not gonna say he outperformed Hangman because you know I think Hangman's better than him right now. But like when you're looking at that match and you're looking at what both these guys are doing, first of all, it was a great. I don't know if y'all talked about it yet, but it was an amazing match.
haven't.
One of my
But
favorite Dynamite matches this year. The way that just like, oh my, like I could see this main event in the pay per view like this year
easily.
for the world
Oh
title.
yeah,
In my promotion, it would.
Just
Absolutely would.
brother. Oh my god. But yeah, I think I think it's time to have these conversations. It is good to have these conversations. Like you don't have to put down Gunther, you don't have to put down whoever to rise up Kyle Fletcher. Is it fun to do that? Yes. Am I going to do it? Yes. But I'm just saying, we can have these conversations. We can have a little fun.
Mhm.
It's more of praising Kyle Fletcher than putting down Gunther. But the question was asked.
Answers
But
were
yeah,
given. It is what it
yeah,
is.
it's
There you go.
it is, bro. It's discourse, and it's not even horrible discourse. This is the discourse that the IWC should be having.
Bro, it's
Like,
grabs debates. It's grab. This
yeah,
is shit that actually matters. It's about in-ring work. It's about stuff like that. And look, man, when all these people are telling you, Rob, that one thing is true, I don't think there's room for you to say otherwise. I mean,
it's true, bro. Rob is always the odd man out on these debates, just because he watches WWE way more than us. But like, do you think it's at least close? I don't know who you think is better, but what's your take on the whole
I
thing,
think it's
Rob?
close. I don't. I think it's close. The problem with it is I do agree with a lot of y'all's sentiments about Gunther. I don't agree with the whole Gunther has gotten worse argument that a lot of people. I know y'all aren't probably making it, but I don't. I disagree with that
I think
because
it's less getting worse,
Yeah.
more uninteresting.
His usage is
yeah,
weird.
like there was a lot of Gunther matches that I liked last year, and there was a lot of Gunther matches that I was like, okay, what are we doing? Like the SummerSlam match with Priest, I was just like, this is getting all right, but it's like, what are we doing here? And then the build to their second match was just like, what? And their second match was bad. So I do understand that sentiment. And like with this year, he's had to work like Jey Uso like twice, and then has to work like Pat McAfee next weekend, and it's just
So
like.
weird.
So with that part, that's where I kind of disagree. But if it comes to like July, August, and Gunther's still not putting out great matches, then the thing is, it's like he has the matches with Jay at Saturday Night's Main Event, which I thought was good. I don't know why everybody else was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." I thought it was good, but then
Good
the
match.
Mania match was like okay, and then it's like he has the Axiom match on SmackDown, which was really good, and it's just. But if the rest of this year, and it comes to like I said, if it comes to July, August, and he's not putting out great matches, bro, then I'm starting
Bro.
to have the conversation with y'all.
It might be
I'm
time.
starting to
but
have the
the-
conversation.
the match
Let's
thing with
go
Gunther
back.
is-
Yeah, go ahead, Marcus.
One thing with Gunther is this big superpower throughout his whole career, other than just doing the most simple things in the most lethal and effective ways in terms of his moves. Every company he's ever been in, they've always used him really well. This is the first time since we've like known him for real, since he's been at that level, that his usage has been pretty ass. Like
Yeah.
he's having to carry Jey Uso to okay matches. The Priest match was just fine. I didn't really care for it at all. And then he's wrestling a
That
fucking
feud was
commentator.
sucked though. That Priest feud was really bad.
Yeah, I didn't love it at all.
Set
The
up.
Cody match, I did like a lot.
The first one where he was calling him a street thug was kind of
I
fire.
never watched the Cody match. And I don't see people talk about it. But I'm
Cody
sure
match
it
was
good.
a lot
sure
of
it
people
was
say
good.
that Cody match is bad, but that
It took place
he
in
was in
Saudi
that,
Arabia. That's
he was
probably
in
why.
that he was in that bitch treating Cody Rhodes like he was at a brothel. It was disgusting.
But
Come on.
I'm gonna let Novi. Novi was talking first, so I'm gonna say it to her. So go ahead, Novi.
No, it's fine. I was looking back at Fletcher's matches in the last little bit here, and just looking at how good his recent outings have been, and it kind of leads me to think I'm gonna throw this take out, and I'm 100% serious when I say this. I'm not doing any bits. I'm not doing anything like this. I think Kyle Fletcher is the best wrestler in AEW currently right now. I think he's in their current form. This is no, like, I know history plays a form sometimes and plays a role in these conversations, which I understand. People want to give some legends their respect. I get it. Kyle Fletcher right now in his current form, when addressing the entire roster, is better than your Kenny Omegas. He's better than Will Ospreay. He's better than Takeshita. I think last night they're on equal footing, a little close. Like, it was probably the best Hangman performance I've seen in some time. I think he's better than Hangman. And it's not like this is a far off debate. I don't think he's miles better than any of these guys, not by a long shot. But I think his work in the ring is so refined. It is so well thought out. His process is so much better when getting through these matches. He still does all of his cool offense, but does it in much more respectful context a little bit. He is an otherworldly performer right now. It's genuinely incredible the lengths that he's gone in the last. I couldn't even put a frame on it, but like, you look back a few years ago, and I thought this at the time. Kyle Fletcher was a guy I saw potential in. I thought he could be a champion one day in that form, but right now I would make him champion tomorrow, bro. Like, that's how good I think he is right now.
I would write him down for a title run really, really soon.
I was starting to think, like, there was these conversations that got put out earlier this year. Is like, how long would you wait with Fletcher? And I was thinking, well, maybe late next year. I would say maybe early next year, about this time. Maybe end of this year. I would even say. He's just so good. And I know a lot of people didn't like. I'll bring this up too now. A lot of people that didn't like Kyle Fletcher before he kind of turned into this wrestler, the proto star, all of them respect Kyle Fletcher. His work appeals to everybody. That's not seen very often in wrestling. It's truly, truly not. And I think the further we delay these conversations, the further we kind of, hold ourselves back and stop being real about it, is longer we go without giving Kyle Fletcher his due. He deserves it, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's the best wrestler for me personally. I would absolutely say he's the most efficient, because he still does a lot of his cool shit, but he does it in such an efficient manner. He's really good at playing to the crowd. He's really good at being a chicken shit, which is a lost art with a lot of heels these days. Like, he's really good at it. Like, he'll talk. Like, I remember one of the pull apart segments he had with Hangman, I want to say a week or two ago. Like, he was talking all this shit. He's like saying, "Come on!" He has a 3-on-1 advantage, and the minute Hangman got the ring, he just backed off. He's so good. He's so good at these little things.
Yep.
I'm not gonna dispute that. If you think Kyle Fletcher's the best wrestler in AEW, who do you think the best wrestler in the world is, Novi? You don't mind me asking.
That's a really tough debate right now. I'd have to really think about it. I'd have to really think about it. I don't know, man. Kyle Fletcher's work just connects with me better than anyone else right now. And this is like men's wrestlers. I'm not counting like women's wrestlers in this conversation, just to kind of keep it conformed a little bit. Because if I widen the scope too much, the debate in my head gets crazy. But I don't know, man. Maybe it's just recency bias, and maybe if I sit on it a few days, I'll think differently. But Kyle Fletcher is he just connects. He's the type of wrestler I love.
I won't debate that you saying Kyle Fletcher's best wrestler in AEW. He's close there for me for sure. But not just Gunther, but Gunther, Ospreay. Let's put all the men people say are the best men wrestler in the world. The thing with Fletcher is that gives him the edge is expectation for both, expectation for all wrestlers, right? Gunther, when he won the World Heavyweight Championship, was expected to be on that best wrestler in the world level. But no one in 2024, at the start of 2024, was like, yeah, Kyle Fletcher's going to end up one of the top 3 best wrestlers in the world in 2025. No one thought that. So he has the benefit of his expectations being so low. Obviously people didn't hate on him. I mean, some people did.
Good point.
When someone's okay and they go all the way up to being amazing, people are gonna eyeball it more, be like, oh wow, this is opposed to Gunther, who hasn't met expectations, to his fault or not his fault, whatever. He hasn't met the expectations that a best in the world wrestler level wrestler It's supposed to. You know, it like I don't know if I want to say this, but there's a wrestler who has not met my expectations. Who I've been very down on recently. I don't
Talk
know if
on
I
it.
want to reveal that wrestler or not,
Say
but
it.
Oh, perform, brother.
Swerve Strickland
Say his
has
name.
not met my expectations in 2025. The Ricochet stuff was really good. Other than that, I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna
Um,
say that.
and I know it wasn't his fault with the Moxie stuff. I
It's not.
know,
Look,
I feel
but
like on.
but like it's the same thing with Gunther. I can't fucking shit on Gunther for having to wrestle Jey Uso and Pat McAfee. Well, that match hasn't happened yet, but you know, whatever. And then be like, oh well, Swerve had to wrestle Moxley and he had to do this, wrestle Claudio and blah blah blah. I can't do that because I'd be me being biased, and I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible unless it comes to Kenny and the Bucks. So he
No,
hasn't
Swerve.
yo,
met my
Swerve is a
expectations,
victim.
and this is what it is.
Swerve is I will say this. Swerve has definitely kind of been a victim of the booking in a sense to where he had a great match, a fantastic match, which I think we all gave like high fours, maybe even five with Ricochet at Revolution,
match is
and
awesome.
then it's just like other than that match, the Dynamite match was great too, but it's like other than that match, they haven't really been giving him a lot to do. They haven't
Yeah.
really been giving him
He's
matches
just
on
floating
TV,
around.
or he's just like that's what I said last night. I had a conversation with some friends last night. We were talking about it, and we were just like the thing about I was just like the Swerve. The thing about Swerve is he was he has not really had the year that he's wanted to have, because it was the same thing at the end of the year. We were sitting there like, yo, why is Swerve not wrestling at Wrestle Dream? No, why is he like doing a
It was
it was yeah,
Wrestling, yeah.
it was Wrestle Dream. We were like, why is he not wrestling at Wrestle Dream? Why and then as we kind of get to the end of the year where it's just like he's still like not really doing anything. Why is he not wrestling at fucking World's End? And then we go into the beginning of the year and it's the same shit. It's like he's still not wrestling matches, and it's mad annoying, bro. And I don't understand what's going on with Swerve. Like, I would love to know if he's hurt. Then tell us he's hurt. Like he's obviously, I think he's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
in
it's
the
that.
fucking
Oh, I guess
Obviously, I think he's gonna be in the Anarchy in the Arena match at Double or Nothing.
Oof.
But it's just like, other than that, we have a month until Double or Nothing. Well, not really a month. We have a few weeks now until Double or Nothing, but still, give him a match. Give him something. Can he face one of the people that's possibly going to be in the Anarchy in the Arena match? If he's going to be in that,
That'd be
like,
cool.
Yeah,
give him something to do.
Bro,
It's the same thing. And it's the same shit with Gunther. Why is Gunther like? I understand why he's doing it because it's fucking Pat McAfee, but it's like it's at the end of the day, it's still Pat McAfee. I don't want to see him wrestling on pay-per-view.
I think it's the same conversation, to be honest with you. I think both Gunther and Swerve have been let down by their bookers time and time again over the last little bit, especially recently. But I also think there's a conversation to be had about some of their in-ring work kind of getting a little stagnant. And I think on Swerve specifically, there's a conversation to be had that when he gets the right opponent, he can pretty easily meet that occasion. But whenever he's just kind of wrestling on TV and stuff like that, he can kind of just go through the motions.
He's not a great TV wrestler. He is not a great TV
He's
wrestler.
not.
He's not bad, but he's not
I don't
great.
think his
very hit
style
and miss
suits
on
it.
TV.
It's hit or miss because his style just doesn't suit everybody. It doesn't fit with it. Like, it doesn't
Bro,
fit with Mox, for
Yeah,
example.
Mox trying to work out like Swerve transitions was crazy.
Yeah. It was
Like, he didn't know
just
what to do.
those two things are very, very Swerve and Mox are just very different wrestlers. And
That was vodka and milk, bro. It didn't
yeah,
mix at
bro.
all.
Swerve at his best is like still one of the best wrestlers in the world.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think it's been proven over time in AEW that Swerve is more than I'd like to see him not at his best. And it's due to the booker, it's due to a little bit of Swerve. All these things combine, but I still think it doesn't discredit the actual thing that we're seeing or that we're noticing.
I think it goes right back to expectations, right? Swerve had an amazing 2024. It was my wrestling year of 2024. So I'm expecting Swerve to have an amazing 2025 or even better.
Yeah.
And obviously, we 100% can't put booking to blame. But I'm just tired that we're in this fucking the indie community specifically, it's always we had to blame the booker. Yes, they deserve a lot of the things because it's their show and they're controlling what happens. But Swerve's performances lately have not been great. Like, why was he wrestling in a fucking shirt against Blake Christian? I get it. It's Blake Christian. It was
He didn't take off his shirt the whole time.
It was a fucking enhancement match, right? Bro, King took his shirt off for Blake Christian.
Bro, it was the opening match of an NBA lead-in.
Yes,
He went like 2 minutes.
You have the expectations for. I think you're one of the best wrestlers in the world. So I think you're still top 10. But you have these expectations. I can't just be like, hey man, Blake Christian, you gotta, not try. When I saw King try, I saw all these other people try against Blake Christian. I get it. It's an enhancement match. Cool. You can still show that you're fucking the best. When fucking LeBron James plays against the fucking, Washington Wizards, he's not gonna fucking just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go get 15 points, blah blah blah. He's trying. He's getting 30. He's getting 40. So
Yo. We don't talk about that G League team.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's just. I want more from Swerve. This is not me hating on him. Obviously, everyone knows I like Swerve a lot.
Just being honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being
and
honest
I want him
as a
to win
fan.
the World Championship. You can be honest. This fucking culture. It's not just fucking wrestling. It's fucking everywhere. This culture, when you want something to be better or you want something to be more what it can be, you're fucking hating or you're fucking turning on them. That's what the fuck it is. It's I want this thing to be good. I want this thing to be good. I want it to just be good, actually. When I know something, I want it to be fucking great. So, no, I'm not fucking hating on Swerve. I'm not fucking burying Swerve. I'm not fucking turning on Swerve. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. But he hasn't been to his standard that he set for himself last year. And Kyle Fletcher has. He's beyond the standard that anyone set for him. The moment he stepped in AEW, no one thought this was going to happen. So, I think Kyle Fletcher, I might have to go with Novi. I think he's the best wrestler in AEW right now. Maybe the best wrestler in the world. He's taking Darby's spot as the best TV wrestler. He's constantly one of the best fucking for right now. He's constantly one of the best pay-per-view wrestlers. He has chemistry with everybody. He has chemistry with Brody King. He has chemistry with Mark Briscoe. He has chemistry with Hangman we just saw. Everybody. Literally everybody that he's wrestled, he has chemistry with them.
Shelton Benjamin, that match in the C2 was
Shelton.
That match was good as fuck.
He had DG's last great match.
Yeah. You know, I want to draw a comparison here to kind of like put a bow on the swerve talk because I think it is a good conversation to have. I know not everybody felt this way. There was a point in Takeshita's last year where I felt that he was going through the same thing. He felt very stagnant to me. I had these expectations of him, and I didn't think he was reaching them. But look at him now. I think Takeshita is like up there as one of the best in the world. I'd consider him top 3 at this current moment. I think he's got a Wrestler of the Year case that's been building and building. That's only going to get better. Mm-hmm. So that's. I think Swerve can very easily break out of this and can kind of. People are going to say, "Oh, prove you wrong." It's not proving us wrong. He'll get to a better point. I think there's plenty of opportunity for it.
If anything, it's proving us right because we know what he can do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We know the level of wrestler that Swerve can be. I want to see it more often. Just like back then, I wanted to see it more often with Takeshita. It happens. There's ups and downs in wrestling, but I want to give him patience. This is not us hating as well. This is the last thing I'll say. Then we'll move on. Swerve is still one of the best wrestlers in the world. He should be world champion. He should have beat Mox. Easy.
Isaiah Barre, $94. $2, excuse me. When do Hangman, Omega, Ospreay win the title?
Man, listen.
With Omega, I don't think he wins that anytime soon. But I do think when him and Okada face for those titles, joint titles, I know it's been rumored and a lot of the boys in the locker room want it to be like combined into a new world title. I would be down for that. And maybe that's how Kenny gets his second AEW world title. But if we're talking the AEW world title, he's not getting that anytime soon.
Yo, nobody getting that. Nobody getting that bitch anytime soon. Yo, we still got 6 months, baby. We still got 6 more months, y'all.
I'm the world champion.
Yeah, man. 6 more months of halfway sold out buildings from our world champion. So,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I love Hangman Adam Page. You all know this. I root for him. I fight for him all the time. Just give it up, y'all. He ain't winning the Owen. He ain't winning the belt. It's over, man.
Yo, they've been tricking me into thinking he's winning the Owen just so I can
They're
crash out when he does it.
exactly.
When he does it, bro.
They're not gonna get me this time. I won't be the
Yeah.
one who got. Don't be the ones who got, chat. Don't do it. This water is poison. Don't drink.
I love Osprey
Don't
too,
do it.
bro. I don't want to do this to him, man. But fuck, bro. Like, it's in Texas, bro. He's a cowboy. Come on, man.
Mm,
Not in the
it's
budget.
just I don't even. It just feels like they're falling into the whole trap of Osprey should have maybe won a year for it. No, just play it out. He doesn't have to win it now. He doesn't have to be in the match. He only knows what happens, sure, but this is the danger of why long title reigns are a curse in wrestling right now. Because there's so many people waiting on their turn and just kind of in autopilot. Well, Max has had like 4 title reigns, and they've all been pretty long outside of the last one.
Bro, it is crazy the amount of guys that are like sitting there waiting for the world title right now. There is crazy when you really sit down and think about it.
Yeah, that's why they got to make the second one, bro. They got to make Collision, and I think Collision is starting to be a real show again. You know, a real show
Yes.
this year.
Really good
Yes.
for like the last
But
month. Or so.
You can make it even better. Like you can give it way more direction. You know, and I
Do a
think a
brand
world
split?
title would help that.
Title
no.
or brand split.
Title to please. We get it. You don't want to be WWE, whatever. Please.
I would think it'd be like
Copy the
I've
bad
said it
parts,
on.
but
I've
don't copy
said
the
it on.
good parts. All right.
I've
You
said
don't
it on
have
this
to do a
channel
draft.
before.
You know.
I've said it on this channel before. I think there's a way that AEW could do a draft and do a brand split way better than WWE can. They have the resources to do so. They have the talent to do so. Like they got a lot of shitters on Raw and SmackDown. They don't got a lot of shitters on the AEW. Well, no, they got some shitters on the AEW roster. They don't got a lot of shitters. They don't got a lot of shitters on the AEW roster. They have the AEW has the best talent pool in the world for you to do a draft, and they just don't want to do a draft. I don't understand. It's kind of confusing to me.
I don't need them to do a draft. Well, they can do a draft, but I don't.
It doesn't have to be a yearly thing.
I don't need general managers in my AEW. You know,
Please don't do
Yeah,
that.
I'm good on that, bro.
We all
Very
know who
good.
books the fucking show. We all know who runs the
yeah,
show.
we know who, but they in canon, Tony Khan books the show, so you cannot have general managers. You know,
You sure?
They tried. Remember that
You're
shit, bro?
getting general manager Christopher Daniels and Jerry Lynn, and you're gonna like it.
No, he's dead now. We killed
yo,
him.
I
for a
low key
shoot.
miss my nigga Chris Daniels. I know people hated the Adam Pierce Fallen Angel gimmick, but I
That shit
popped every
was-
time I saw him in that weak ass suit.
That shit was
That's what I don't
terrible.
hang- That's why I don't fucking hang time, bro. I was like, what are you wearing, CD?
Yo, get that bullshit off the airwaves. Yo, we done.
Take 5.
What happened?
Nigga said Danhausen, the GM of Collision. Yo.
He can keep working GCW and selling us merch.
Merch.
His
Hey,
His
people
merch.
like him apparently, bro. I don't know.
his merch. Anyways, Clayton
What are you
Bolin,
doing at them tables?
Clayton Bolin, 199. Sammy joining Bloodline or FGF and Hurt Syndicate. Come on now, let's be
I don't think
Calm
MJF is
down.
joining the Hurt Syndicate. I think this is leading to him like getting his own. I
Like,
guess. I don't
it's
know.
know what I-
literally the.
Oh, go ahead.
It's like when he did with Jericho. I feel that's the similarity I get when he did the whole.
But I don't know who is he gonna get.
Do you could you see him? And I know we know about it. No,
Yeah, no, we're gonna-
no, please. No, please.
Cut that.
No,
Cut that.
The Kingdom. Get ready.
They were
no, I
originally
was-
supposed to go with MJF like
was
during
gonna
that Devil
say.
storyline. By the way,
Give it time.
Because I
All
had a
comes back
suggestion. I was like, yo, what if, because MJF has a past with Stokely, I was like, what if they bring back the Pinnacle? But the MJF and the Kingdom was supposed to happen, and that could be really interesting. That could-
I
that
see.
could be
I
really
can
interesting.
see the
people.
Pinnacle coming back. I can see it.
I would be fine if it came back. I would like him to hurt people, to be honest with you. I think that'd be a fun payoff. They can kill him like in a month or something like
But,
that.
but
could-
no, Cedric Alexander's a free agent in 9 days.
Oh, that's yes. Let's
Hold on.
yes.
Hold on.
Hey, I'm gonna see him at DPW front row. I'm gonna evaluate his work. I'll send y'all the report.
Oh wait, he had a DPW match.
he's gonna be on their next show in Durham. I'll
Versus who?
be there. I'm gonna send. It hasn't been announced yet, but I'm gonna take my notebook. I'm gonna take some notes on his work, and I'll let y'all know. I'll give y'all the
Yeah, the
Scott
best,
Oh,
the
shit.
best opponent they could give him, the two best opponents they could give him is either Dijak or Trevor Lee. Nobody else.
God
Die,
damn,
Jack.
he just got to face NXT nigga? Shit.
Yes, you can't get like.
Yo,
yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna be at this show, bro. Don't say Dijak to me. Come on, man.
Yes, you can't give him.
Oh.
Yo,
Trevor Lee's a
kids,
good wrestler, but you know,
Can someone
Come
offer
on.
Dijak a contract, please, bro? Like, I'm low-key starting to feel bad. I'm low-key
Yeah,
Yeah,
starting to
my
feel bad.
nigga doing takeover segments with Baron Corbin in MLW right now. It's
Yo,
looking
somebody
kind
please
of.
adopt this pup, bro.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
speaking of coming up free agencies, before I get out of here, I got two more things to say. Before I get out of here, Giovanni Vinci, or I think he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be going by that or Fabian Eichner. Probably Fabian Eichner, since that's his real name, I think, right?
has to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will be leading the propaganda train. I will be leading Eichner FC if he does come to the dub, which I want him to. And this has been before he even got fired. I was like, yo, they're not doing anything with this guy. And he's like legit, like a great wrestler. He's better than fucking Ludwig Kaiser. He does flips. He's a body guy. You know, he he do his thing backstage.
What you be doing backstage?
You know his thing. But yeah, I would love him in AEW. I don't know what he would do, but hopefully some video
Hey,
packages.
Pinnacle.
Hey, Pinnacle would not be that.
I would not mind that. I generally wouldn't.
I think I would like that, but I will be leading the Fabian Eichner FC. And before I leave, Keem posted on his Twitter last night a question, and he's like, rank them. And so I want to see how y'all rank these six guys: Hangman Page, Omega,
Right now.
Takeshita, Fletcher, Swerve, Ospreay.
I'm ranking them in their current forms as wrestlers right now. I'm starting from the top, going bottom. Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland.
I'm sorry, y'all. It might be dick riding, but I still got Ospreay at number one, man. I can't. Oh man, when that man goes in that ring and that bell rings, oh my god.
When I seen him do that Oscar,
4 years, my wrestler of the year, 4 years in a row, and counting, by the way. But
Rob Meltzer.
okay, so it's him. Like, yeah, I'm definitely as bad, or if not worse, than Meltzer with it. Let's see, Ospreay. Then I'll go to Kashida. Then I'll go Hangman, and then Omega's been better than Kashida for me. And it's like I know he's had a few performances, so it's Ospreay, Omega, Hangman, Takeshita, Swerve. Am I forgetting a name? I said all the names, right? Am I forgetting a name?
Did you say Fletcher?
Oh, Fletcher. No, Fletcher's number 4 for me.
Just read it from the top again. Go one more time. Clean read.
Yeah.
Ospreay, Omega, Fletcher, Takeshita, Hangman, and Swerve.
Okay. Marcus?
All right. I have to catch number one for this year because the work he's done throughout several promotions has been outstanding. I love this New Japan stuff, the AEW stuff, the Grand Slam tag, the Osprey match in the Owen, Kenny match at Revolution. That puts him on number one for me right now. Kenny, because his big matches have been spectacular, I put him number 2 currently. Ospreay is the best bell-to-bell, like fireworks wrestler we got going. I can't ignore that. So number 3. Fletcher, his consistency has just been really, really good. And he's done it in a variety of different ways, in a variety of different styles, with a variety of different opponents. He's at 3. Hangman, when he gets a chance to actually wrestle other top guys, you see what he can do. And Swerve, because he just hasn't really done much outside the Ricochet feud, he's at the bottom for me.
Yeah, I got it, Omega. I think he still has the best match of the year. And when you're looking at what happened to Gabe Kidd after the Kenny match, you're like, damn, how did Kenny get that out of Gabe Kidd?
What happened to Virgil?
Yo, hold on. Because that's not fucking Gabe Kidd's fault. Gato needs to stop booking him in these shitty ass matches.
Yo, that
We
EC
booking him
match
in
was
30-minute
crazy.
Ishii matches? Come on, brother. Come on.
That is Rocky Romero, buddy.
That is, yeah. Rocky books New Japan strong.
I forgot that shit was on Strong. Rocky, we're
Hey,
coming for you.
We're gonna talk
Come
about
on,
Rocky
man.
one day.
What
Y'all
about
wanna
the
talk about
what about
Rocky?
the blood sport match? No, how about the Josh Barnett match?
Hey, the monitor went off for bed that night. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Hey, the K match was great. The Suji match was
That was
sensational.
good too. That was good too. That was good
Yeah.
too. Yeah. But other than
Oh, yeah.
that, I've been good off Geeky. But like, yeah, I got Omega first. I think his big matches, like the Dynasty Triple Threat, the Gabe match, the tag match in Australia.
Catch the match.
The Kessler match was
Yep.
great too. Oh my god, that might be
I love that match.
that low key might be better than the Gabe match to me, but it's close.
No.
But those are my top two. Those are my top two. I'd probably put the Gabe match over, but I'd be rewatching that Takeshita Omega match like every week. But then I'd go, yeah, Omega, Hangman, Fletcher, Osprey, Takeshita, Osprey, Swerve.
Osprey's
And
kind of low.
yeah, he's kind of low, but. And I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, have you seen one last day match? You've seen them all. I'm not one of those people. But, I mean, he just hasn't been given much to do himself. Is like Swerve.
Let's be honest. Osprey has found himself a TV formula, and he's sticking to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. I like it, though.
I like the formula, but it's a formula. It's
It's a
not
formula. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, he shows out.
This is the woke mind virus in full effect.
Rob, we're not saying it's bad. I'm not
We're not saying Abe is bad. It's just,
I'm not selling it up. You know?
Yeah. I just like the big match performances of other guys better than what Osprey's done this year so far. We got double or nothing left, and he's gonna go crazy.
Osprey's big matches have not been great for me. Personally, well, the first two Fletcher matches this year I like a lot. No, those weren't even this year. Those were last year, right?
And C2 semifinal was December, then Revolution was March.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
I'm not using our Revolution matches as I was. So yeah, and then Takeshita, he has a spot for two for me. The Tanahashi match was fucking. I love that match.
Oh my god, I love beautiful. It so much.
Yeah,
made me fucking love this great sport again, bro. Oh my
I
Lord.
was like watching with tears in my eyes, and obviously the Kenny match that I just talked about. You gotta give credit to Takeshita for that too, and the tag match you gotta give credit for Takeshita. But the Brody King match and the Owen was great too. I thought that was like kind of an overlooked match. And he's doing a lot of cool tag stuff. So yeah, and then obviously Hangman, he's kind of like Swerve. He hasn't like wrestled a lot, but when he has, it's been like impactful stuff, like more impactful than Swerve to me.
I want to give love to Takeshita and Ishii from Dynasty.
That was a great match too. That was a great match.
Dynasty is a slept on pay-per-view just in general, or like a show just in general, but that match was really, really good.
Also, Brody King is low-key in my top 10 wrestlers of the year right now.
Yo, that Dave Finn match, Dynasty?
Oh my god. Yo, why Dave Finn hit him with that Dominator?
Throw that ball.
Yo, we'll have some David Finley best of the world conversations here soon, man.
Soon.
It's coming soon. Once that G1 hits, man, it's gonna get scary.
No, neither the slowest down.
I dash would give Brody King a championship at some point. Like he's one of those guys where he's in a good spot, but he's been so good. I would just throw him a bone at some point.
Yo, he's facing Alexander on Saturday.
I'm excited for that.
I'm excited, bro. I've been enjoying what Alexander, and I wasn't the hugest Alexander fan when he was in TNA, mostly because of TNA state. But I've been liking what I've been seeing. I want to see a little bit more intensity in his moves, though. That's like my only problem with what he's been doing. Like
that ankle lock is coming.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get out of here. But my bad. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for letting me pop in for like 20 minutes. That was fun.
It's good stuff.
I will try to make the full Dynamite review on Wednesday.
Yeah, really quick, Chris. Thoughts on this? Thoughts on this? Are we done? We done with Cope?
I mean, they could change one weak ass name for another weak ass name. No matter.
Yo, come on, yeah.
Hold on, bro.
Both the bitches is weak, and you know he's gonna have a promo. He's gonna be like, "You FTR, you push me this. I'm not Adam Copeland. I'm fucking Edge." Niggas gonna go crazy. And people gonna be like,
I'm gonna get up and start, y'all gonna see me on Twitch. I'm gonna get up and start throwing shit in my room.
Yo, he gonna be the black chair with the Peter Doug fit, all that.
Yo,
Called it.
I just know it's coming, bro. I just know it's coming. But maybe that changes how he wrestles. Probably not though.
That brother can't walk for
Surely.
a week after
Yo,
this match.
imagine him losing Edge took the heart out of his performances. Like he's been like, man, I just man,
I
they ain't
can't
been the
I
same.
can't I can't give it all for this fuck ass name. I can't.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all. Thank you guys. I hope y'all have a good rest of your review.
Fuck
You too,
Chris O.
Chris.
Bye,
All
guys.
right, Chris O. All right, guys. Back to the super chats. Remember, you guys steered the show with your super chats. So, thank you. You've been going kind of insane with the super chats too. So, Will Chisholm,
This is my first
$5. Rob,
Will Chisholm super chat. This is my first one.
Rob is making sure EO doesn't take that trip to Marigold. Lol. Oscar like she don't listen. Lil Rossi said, Triple H, you got me, big bro. No. And I'm gonna let you know, Rossi, we don't got you. We don't. We're good. We're good. Go put out another photo book or something, nigga. Anyways,
Come on.
Yazora Hart, $2. I've seen enough. Put the tag titles on Speed Jets. Yes.
Conversations could be had.
You could. I feel like there's a way you could build up Jet Speed to win the tag belts off the Hurt Syndicate.
Of all the
somebody.
potential options, I would lean them at this current moment.
All
to
I
be
know is
honest.
there's one match I need from Jet Speed one of these days. Commander versus Hologram.
Oh,
Give me that.
Even then, you know what I would do. You know what I would do. You know what I would do. You know what I would do, bro. Yo, Sons of Texas, bro. Even if you don't want to take the titles off the Hurt Syndicate right now, yo, Sons of Texas, it's time to come up off them bitches, bro. I'm tired of like, because
Yo,
Kevin Knight has said,
it is time.
exactly like Kevin Knight has said that he wants to win Ring of Honor gold as well. He wants to win some Ring of Honor titles as well. He said like one of his goals is to become the Ring of Honor TV champion. So,
Yo, I'm sitting there with the front row ticket to the ROH Supercard show all in weekend. Get the Sons of Texas out of here. Give me Jet Speed, bro. Come on.
bro,
If you
dead
want that
ass.
TV
Like, come
title,
on.
him versus Nick Wayne would be very, very fun if you want to do that TV title match.
You gotta, yeah. Bro, it's time, bro.
Do you even defend those belts ever? Like I've never seen them defend them.
No, they don't. Sammy Guevara just keeps vlogging, bro, or keeps
Sammy Guevara
hits.
comes back, has like one Ring of Honor match, like for the month, and then disappears, never
Sammy
to be
Guevara,
seen again.
Let's go tie game.
His wife is better. Bang!
We'll get what? It's the Knicks game, right?
Yeah. Detroit decided.
Shit, I need to put that shit on soon. Black Yakuza 94, $5. Osprey FC and Hangman FC are about to have a civil war over these finals. Hate to see it. Listen.
As the leader of Hangman FC, we are not doing this. We're not setting our guy up to fail. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's be clear. I would love it if you were to win. It'd make me very happy. But don't go into this match expecting him to win. Don't do that to yourself. I'm telling you.
It would be hypocritical of me because I said like earlier in the year that Osprey has to win that belt sooner rather than later because it's starting to get to that point where you can't ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, does it have to be Hangman? Why gotta be him?
Yeah.
But niggas will do jobs and big stars wrestling each other in big stakes matches. This is the consequence you get. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that match too at Double or Nothing, that's got match of the year written all over it. I mean,
like, a civil war is what we're doing with the women's Owen. This ain't that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to both FCs, but I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know who I want to win these finals. No, I do know who I want to win these finals. Look, I know everybody's like, "Oh my God, Rob, you're such a. Why are you being a mark? Why are you so old?" It's the old school way of doing things, bro. I don't care. You didn't see the fucking Italian superstar challenge Ric Flair for the world heavyweight title in fucking North Carolina. Okay, like let's stop. Like you saw him do it in Italy, where he's from, and it's just like, bro, you could generate a lot more money out of Osprey winning the finals and challenging for the world heavyweight championship next year. since that's where you're going to be anyway. That's how you generate the money. That's how you be. These British people are going to be like, oh shit, we're going to get to see our guy win the world championship in the UK. Oh, well, I definitely got to buy a ticket to see them win the championship in the UK now. Like, come on.
This
It's
is
common
crazy.
fucking sense. Common fucking sense.
Like,
And
make
then
Charlie spend the
Hangman,
money to watch it. That's all we're gonna say.
right, like Hangman, Cowboys, Texas. Like, come on. It's
It would be glorious. It'd be
think-
glorious.
think.
But this, it's not gonna
Listen,
happen.
nigga, either way, whoever goes to Texas, it comes with Bulldog choke.
It's come with
So-
Bulldog choke. It come with interference.
You
It come with
might
Marina
as well.
Shafir.
Yo,
And I'm
if
not
I if
trying
I
to
if I
see-
saw Hangman get Bulldog choke center ring at a show I was at, I might pull the pin on that grenade, brother. It's gonna get scary. I mean,
Kick out.
I mean,
Kick
you
out.
storm the ring. Yo, what Chris O said, yo, they attacked Omega. I might storm the ring.
I will storm the ring.
Yeah, so no, bro, but like I said, like, come on, like we gotta start. Yo, imagine how many people we could get in the building promoting the show off of Osprey, the hometown boy, the home country boy.
Let it go.
Come on, bro, you gotta
Let it go.
TK, please listen. I don't want to watch Osprey get Bulldog choke, bro. Please,
Come on, Rob.
please.
Come on, let it go, man.
That
It's-
match is gonna be like super duper
it's
mid
time.
too, right before that Bulldog choke. That's the worst part.
Oh my god.
Now.
Mox sucks.
Let's
bro.
not
Mox
disrespect.
sucks.
Yo, we're I don't know if there's like a super chat about it. Is there a super chat about like Mox and Sam Joe?
No,
no.
not
Bro.
yet. No.
Mox Sam Joe getting a steel cage added to it. That's the real shit that I want to see. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Exactly, bro.
We
Exactly.
can get
Yes.
some real music from John Moxley here today. I need double blade job, coast to coast, eyebrow to eyebrow.
I need
No
a muscle
fucking
buster.
around. I need a muscle buster. I need 3 of them.
Island driver.
I need everything. I need it all. And I'm so much more excited for that match. And I was already excited for it because I think Sam Joe is one of the best. He's one of the best at getting the best of his opponents. But that having a stip like that with those two guys, whew,
It's the perfect thing to do because you're on the road to All In right now currently. Double
Mhm.
Nothing is the big like pay-per-view speed bump, but then you have all these TV specials. You have Summer Blockbuster. You got Beach Break in 2 weeks. Well, fucking Fighter Fest. You have 2 4-hour blocks of TV.
The thing
Really?
about Mox that's been annoying me is that even though you were giving him stipulation matches, he has found a way to make his stipulation matches really fucking boring. Like, for example, the Cope match. The only reason why the Cope match started to get good was because of the suplex on the nail thing spot, and then they started doing end game finishes towards the end. But that's the only reason why people even remotely remember that match. A lot of that match was just like the match at Revolution, just mad slow, mad boring. Mox, I don't care how many of these fucking old timers that look, and I'm about to call some niggas out. I don't give a fuck how many of these old timers that used to go to the fucking that used to go to the buildings in Memphis and in the 60s and 70s and 80s and used to watch people bleed all the fucking time. Bless you. And used to watch fucking Abdullah the Butcher fucking bust niggas open every week, pause, and then make niggas bleed every single fucking week, and gladly used to go to the buildings and be like, oh, Abdullah the Butcher is super good. But they want to shit on you for bleeding every week. Now, I don't care. Bleed, nigga. Nobody's going to be mad at you if you bleed, bro. Who cares? Who cares? And I'm not even just talking about Cornette. There's a lot of these old niggas that used to just watch niggas bleed heavily against Abdullah the Butcher in Memphis and shit. And they used to be like, oh, Mox doesn't bleed now, huh? No, bro. Yes, and it's fire. It's fire. I don't
The
care.
matches would be good if he bled. Like they were lucky.
90% of the Mox matches, the great Mox matches that we've ever had in AEW, wouldn't have even been remotely as good or great if he didn't bleed.
Yes.
True.
So
Also, it's a contact sport. Bleeding happens in a contact sport.
Hey, Fletcher was
bro,
bleeding from
UFC
his back
fighters and
last night.
boxers don't make each other bleed. What'd you say, Novi?
Fletcher was bleeding from his back last night off an LED board. That's real shit
Right.
right there. That's wrestling. It's gonna be some color every now and again.
Like, just leave the grappling at home, Samoa Joe. I know you got that intensity. You still please bring it out because we need it in Chicago, brother. I just need one good Moxley title defense. Just one, please, on TV. Just one.
I think
Give
Sam
me
Joe will get
something.
it out of him. I think you'll get it out of him. I have high hopes.
Oh no, Sam Joe is gonna make him work. Like Sam Joe don't play that shit.
Mhm.
He's like, yo, I don't know what you got going on with all this bullshit, but we're going out here to work.
Yeah. Hey,
So
guy like me, Sam Joe, it's time to win.
All the badass niggas on the roster, like up to that, Fighter Fest, Summer Blockbuster. Like, give them all like the toughest niggas on the roster. Just give them good matches before Texas.
Samoa
Please.
Joe, he's got Mox in the coquina clutch. Oh no, so Mox bleeds in Joe's eyes. Bulldog choke. Oh no. How is Samoa Joe gonna get out of this one? And Samoa Joe passes out, and Mox is still the world championship. Like,
Yo, spoilers, bro. Chill. I haven't watched it yet.
Rah-rah.
Be like, bruh, what are we doing?
I'm not trying to have spinner
man.
make belt anymore, but I'm done.
Ja Flakes 199. Oba Bianca and Naomi sold out Cincy though.
Those are real wrestlers right there.
Was it the same building, Rob?
I don't know. We'll see. Mustafa Siddiqui, 199 pound. A man picked Cole instead of Page to be the top face. Yo, don't, please, don't, do not chat Cole. Like, yo, what are you doing?
We got a good thing going on, Cole, right now. Not too much. He had a good cardio match somehow.
Oh, you so mad. Oh, yeah, I'm about to say the Claudio match was the Claudio match had niggas thinking, maybe it wasn't Adam Cole in that series for the TNT title. I don't know.
Talks.
Questions to be asked.
But hey, we're leading the way. So Black Yakuzu 94, $5. I respect Chris for holding his favorites to a higher standard and not falling for biases. Not very easy to admit when it comes to your faves. No, it is that's one thing I can respect about Chris. Like he holds everybody to a high standard. Like that's why like even though I like the fact that even though a certain nigga re-signed to AEW, he's still holding him to the standard that you're not good just because you came back. You still like have to prove that you deserve to be one of the best in the company and be presented like one. So like that's what I do, and that's what I will say I respect about Crystal's opinion. He's hold everybody to the higher. Like listen, when it comes to me, I hold my standards are very biased. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Like I told y'all, I don't give a fuck about this Cena run quality rise. I'm living life. All right. Listen, that Randy Orton match could be a 1.5. Nigga, I'm giving it 4.
We still got 17.
It'll be
here, baby.
It'll be a 3. It'll be a very nice 3. You know,
nigga, I was watching that promo on Friday and watching that video package the other night, and I'm not gonna lie, I moaned a little bit. Like I don't give a fuck about quality. Like what the fuck you think I care?
They come with number 17.
Like what? I don't. Oh my! They can have the most boring match ever at Backlash. I'm gonna be entertained. It is what it is. So, but like when it comes to other niggas on the roster, I hold them to a high standard, very high standard. Like with Tanahashi and Cena's runs, like retirement runs, I don't really hold retirement runs to like a high standard quality rise. You know what I mean? It's I kind of just like if Tanahashi goes up there and has some stinkers, I'm gonna pretend like they're not stinkers. like the Cena match at WrestleMania, I'm pretending like that's not a stinker. Like
it's like there's a reason you're retiring, so it's like okay, whatever. But the match is like the Kessler match is fucking spectacular. So I'm like, okay, I'm locked back in. He had a pretty solid one with Evil at Wrestle Kingdom that I enjoyed quite a bit, more than I thought I would. I'm living good with Big
Bro, with that match that he had with Shibata where they chapped each other for 5 minutes.
Yo, that match is godly.
That's
a 4-star affair right there for me, brother.
Like objectively, that was some bullshit, quality wise.
No, that's real shit. That's real shit.
It was 5 minutes of chopping when I got knocked.
It's real shit. It's real shit.
It'll be real shit.
Like it's real shit. I don't care. Like when Suzuki does it. Whoa, Suzuki, please stop.
Suzuki's bad.
Not because Suzuki's still wrestling. Like he hasn't announced a retirement. But if Suzuki was like, "Yo, I'm retiring next year," he was doing that shit. Yo, you fire, big bro. Keep doing that. You're doing your thing, big bro.
I'll be not ready like everybody else unabashedly. I can't lie.
Like the Muda retirement tour. objectively horrible matches in that tour. But like, nigga, it's Muda. I'm not gonna admit that. I don't care. Thank you for the super chat. Jay Hayes, $5. I might be reading into things, but the last few weeks of FTR and MJF Hurt Syndicate segments have been back to back.
You read into things.
You very much read things. It'd be fire if they did it again. It would. I wouldn't mind it.
We need FTR on their own for now. I need to see how this Stokely pairing works out. And
I think
we went over it a little bit. The MJF Hurt Syndicate segment last night was very good. I'm very interested to see where who MJF
Where's
kills.
the buzzer?
Oh shit! Who?
Pistons are up at halftime.
Ooh,
let's go.
It's getting scary.
Let's go.
Beasley, let's go.
It's getting scary.
Evil.
But yeah, do y'all think MJF is gonna cost Hangman Double or Nothing?
Fuck, I hope he doesn't.
I really hope he doesn't, bro.
I just want that match to be clean.
Clean finish.
Yes.
What I want to know, which I do think he probably cost Hangman, but what I want to know, how is MJF gonna hurt somebody to prove that he deserves to be in the Hurt Syndicate? That's the thing that's been on my mind. How is he gonna prove that he can hurt somebody to join the Hurt Syndicate?
The easiest way that it plans out for me is he kills some lower card guys. Actually, this idea was presented to me last night by Grinner's Brainbuster and Caden Lee. So credit to them for this. What if MJF comes out and he has Aaron Solo and he wrestles him and he beats his ass 2 minutes, whatever. And he looks at like Bobby and MVP. He goes, is this enough? Like, look at him. He's dead. Is this enough? And they're like, no, it's not good enough. He comes out next week. He has another shitter. He looks at him again. What about this? Is this good enough? They're like, no, it needs to be bigger than that. We go for top prizes here. We don't go for these fucking losers. And I think after that, that's where he costs Hangman. And I think,
and the feud ain't over. They've mentioned it several times.
I think that match happens at All In. To be honest with you,
I wouldn't actually. If Hangman ain't gonna win the Owen, I wouldn't be upset at that. Quite frankly, and at least it's something. It's a fucking singles match at the show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bro, I just really hope that it doesn't end up being like a swerve Hangman tag at what the fuck, yo. I
keep thinking.
He turned off the camera and I was like, Joe, what the fuck?
Like, what's going on?
But like I was saying, I don't. I hope it doesn't end up being a swerving Hangman tag at an All In. Like I really just hope that it ends up being Hangman going to All In doing something. But then it's like, what does Ospreay do at All In then? You know what I mean? Like, okay, because you have Fletcher not doing anything, you could just do another Ospreay and Fletcher match. But like,
but do you want to do that?
Do we need to see another Ospreay and Fletcher match?
No.
That's way too many
right
matches for them in a short amount of time.
Right,
it needs a title, or else I don't want to see it.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, bro. I just don't know.
Interesting times. Do you have any more super chats?
Are you talking about this layout, Monty? You talking about this one? Or is it this one?
Oh,
that's way too close.
That's just bad. Don't do
that.
This is way too close. All right, I don't think we have any more super chats, so I think we got a couple more things we can get into from Dynamite before we get out of here. Okay, so we talked the tag match, we talked the Hurt Syndicate segment. Jamie Hayter, Tony.
Low key. I think there's one big thing that I really want to get to because this is the Ops match. It was a good match. It was a swash. Fine. The television match. There's plenty of things that could be said about that, but whatever. It's fine. The big one is Miyu Yamashita. She was on the show. She was facing Toni Storm. That's the big shit right there. That right. Really like we can sink our teeth into a little bit.
Dog, I left Twitter for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it was. I go back, check my phone. I see, boom, Miyu Yamashita's on time. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What happened? I thought we just forgot about her and doing AEW stuff. And all of a sudden, I guess we didn't.
Match graphic Tony. He's back. Let's go. Match was good too. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was some good stuff. Both Tony and Miyu put in a good performance. And I tweeted this out last night. Make of this what you will. Miyu Yamashita looks very TV ready compared to where she was at 2 years ago, or 3 at this point.
That bar was
Very.
in depths of hell because she was wrestling Thunder Rosa, who again working her at the time, and then it was the first time on TV. Wasn't a great match. The match they had at TJPW before that was very good.
Mm.
I don't know really what happened with the Dynamite match, but this one was a marked improvement in terms of Miyu actually wrestled how she probably should be wrestling on American TV anyway. Just kick the shit out of people.
Mhm.
Kick Tony's ass, literally.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, bro. She always gotta have one of those spots in her matches. It's quirky. I like it. I'm cool with it.
Tony's gotten a lot better with bouncing the wrestling and the character stuff. She's insanely over. That's just what it is at this point. Like, there's no denying that she's an avalanche in terms of just being one of the most popular people in the entire company, and entirely of wrestling. Quite honestly, right now. As far as the match goes, I thought it was like fine. I thought it was like a cool 3. One main thing that I was like, okay, holy shit, I'm blown away. It was good. It's fine.
It's good affair. Both women look good in the match. It was didn't go crazy long or anything like that. I had a good time with it. That's
Cool.
that's all I really expected with it. I didn't expect anything crazy, but
And it's also good to see your world champion wrestling.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. It'll all be well and good when eventually, Miyu ends up down south. But anyways, I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a good match. And I thought Miyu did really well against Tony Storm here. Tony Storm, while I may not be like super high on the gimmick aspect of Tony Storm, she has been a great in-ring professional wrestler in the last year and a half since she started doing this gimmick, and her performance in the gimmick, she does it. I could say this about Tony Storm, like I said, while I'm not a huge super fan of the gimmick, I could not see anybody else pulling off this gimmick like she pulls this off. I couldn't see anybody else in the business pulling this off like she pulls it off. So that's
Like,
what
no one
I'll
can do
say
it.
about that.
This shit would die
no,
death if someone else tried it.
Yeah.
But could you imagine, like, I don't know, like,
Bro, name any wrestler out there. Are they standing at a wrestling convention on Mania weekend in character the whole time? Are they doing that?
right? Like,
Oh,
I'm not
bro,
so
she's
sure. I
doing
don't think so,
interviews
guys.
with Muscle Man Malcolm, and and making Malcolm do like her side of the screen in black and white, like.
Hey,
it's like
man.
she's so quirky. She's so dedicated to it, which is the best thing about gimmicks like this. You have to actually be dedicated to pulling it off. And
Only
the shit she's-
Danhausen.
Bro, come on. Take 5.
Jesus.
As I was saying,
We're
like,
good.
she just be saying the most wild shit in all of her promos, but like she says it with such conviction. Because I just believe that's just Tony. That's just every time I see her do that. Oh, okay, that's what she does.
Also, it will be a cold day in hell. Hold on. It will be a cold day in hell before Danhausen ever takes a step in my performance center. You understand me?
Bro.
It will be a cold day in hell before Danhausen ever takes a step in my performance center.
Yo, what would your reaction be if on a Stand and Deliver in New Orleans, Danhausen debuts? What would you do?
Storm in the ring.
Yeah.
All you can do is laugh, bro. All you can
Storm
do.
in the ring. I'll be like, I'd be like, I regret to. Well, no, I can't bring him up nowadays. He's I was gonna bring up a certain interruption of a certain Grammy win, but can't bring him up nowadays. Yeah,
brother,
you
you
can't.
will be.
Stuff.
And not bring him
ring,
up nowadays because he's ruining his own reputation. So
all I know is after that Storm in the Ring performance, you will be doing streams and doing Twitch in Angola.
him and Wendy Chu will be a match. But yo, mods, fix that. Yo, mods, take care of that.
Don't handle that.
Yo, take 60 seconds, bro. But no, that's my favorite shit. When I'm in court, I'm just like, yo, take 60, bro. Yo, relax.
Chill.
But
down.
other than that, so the Hurt Syndicate segment happened. I don't think we got a follow-up. I think the follow-up from the FTR segment was on Collision, right? Because I did watch Collision. But
They did like a promo package, but it was just like a recap.
okay, so yeah,
they wrestled last week. They
there was
wrestled,
there was no follow up from last week's segment. And then
Mercedes had a pre-tape with Renee.
oh yeah, she had an interview with Renee. It was fantastic. Renee looked fantastic as always. And it was just a great interview with where she basically was just like she say it's the usual shit she always says. You know, like,
Shit.
I am great. I am the greatest. I am better than everyone. I am the greatest. And she's right. She is the greatest. She is better than everyone, and she is the greatest.
And she
Sure.
called Jamie Hater Daphne, which is also correct.
Yeah, so it's just like that is also true. That is also true. We
Oh,
come
speaking
in.
of Jamie Hater, what they say when she came out, Rob?
Yo, all I'm saying is, man, all I'm saying is, y'all, you know, some people at Double or Nothing are gonna get exposed. Potential woman is gonna get exposed. Nah, I like Jimmy Hayter, but
I like it.
we know
it's
what
true.
we know what needs to happen at All In. I'll leave it there. So
I have a lot to say about what needs to happen at All In, and I don't think we're going to be on the same team.
Well,
no,
that just won't happen.
we listen. There's always next year, Jamie. There's always
Doesn't have to be Jamie.
No.
Maybe it's a wider conversation. Doesn't have to just be about her. Maybe there's another women's wrestler that holds a championship in that promotion that ties into all this. You know.
No. All right.
Just
Other
saying.
than the that match, those matches, and the last thing that we pretty much have to get into, not have to get into, but I would like to because it's a part of the story that we were talking about earlier. So what's going on with this Christian Cage angle, man? What is happening with this Christian Cage stuff?
Well,
What's the goal, the long-term goal here? Because how do we go from Christian obviously being a heel, doing all this piece of shit stuff with Nick Wayne? How do we get from there to ENC? How do we do that?
he starts to respect his son.
Yeah, he starts to respect his son. He starts to respect his matriarch.
Showing love.
He starts to look at Kip Sabian a little bit more because he never looks at Kip Sabian in these segments ever.
He looks at Kip Sabian and goes, "What the fuck is that guy doing here?
Like, what? Yeah. Why is he here? Who put him in this?"
And then, Nick Wayne obviously faced Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal, I'm glad Jay Lethal's back in shape because at the end of last year he was looking kind of crazy, but he looks to be a little bit more in shape. 10 years ago, if you wouldn't believe it, but 10 years ago, Jay Lethal was in best in the world conversations. He was definitely in the best in the world conversations. But now, 10 years ago, 10 years ago
I thought you said I misheard you. I thought you said 2. I said
no.
Respect Cornrow Jamar.
10 years. I was about to say, whoa. I was about to say
10 is fine. 10 is fine. I have nothing to say.
10 years
about
ago.
That.
That's what I was thinking about last night when I was watching Dynamite. I was like, man, 10 years ago, Jay Lethal was in the best in the world conversation. And now, I mean, he's still good now. He's still like good now. He just has to lock in. But he's not great like he used to be. 10 years ago, he was fantastic.
He's just aged.
A steady veteran guy that you put in sometimes. Who have decent, good to pretty solid TV matches.
Yeah,
and with Nick Wayne, he needs to wrestle more and needs to wrestle like more veterans to like get some more experience.
And I like that. He's in pretty much in the Sheamus role. Pretty much, it's similar to the Sheamus role. You need a guy, a familiar face that people know that you can bring on TV to have a good match with, to heat up the guy that you're trying to heat up, and that's Jay Lethal. Like he's not gonna be my 5-star match.
He's not there, but man, I think there's better options for who we could put there than Jay Lethal. To be honest with you,
I guess it did for the ROH time because he was like a legendary TV champion and shit like that.
I mean,
I get it.
They could have done a gimmick where they could have brought like, but who else? I don't see who else you could put in that because they don't really have that many baby faces.
It's true.
Or Ring of Honor anymore because they turned Lee Johnson heel with Blake Christian.
That's true. And here's the thing: last night, AEW Dynamite was a very 2020, 2021 coded show. And what kind of made that feeling enhanced a little bit more was a Jay Lethal match. So
Yeah.
maybe there is room for Jay Lethal. He was on the shows a lot back then. Well, it's fuck it, bro.
Yeah, like he should give somebody a good match. Come on the show, give somebody a good match. Don't really need to have a role, but like come on the show, give somebody a decent match.
Why not?
And the match
I have
between-
just been informed of
What?
last night's quarter hours.
Oh no.
The second highest in the demo was Fletcher and Hangman.
I know that's
Who's
right.
the highest in the demo?
Highest was the 8-man.
Lead
It
in.
was the highest total viewership by far.
We're not talking about lead-ins, Marcus. This is the real
Well,
top quarter hour. Big Hangman.
The real
Fletch.
top quarter hour was that was the real top in terms of demo. In terms of total viewers, the highest was the Hurt Syndicate and MJF.
That's fucking awesome. Shout out to the fellas. Good night last night.
Great night.
It's been a great
Also,
night.
let me see. I saw something. Oh yeah, the Miyu and Tony and the Mercedes stuff that held up really well too. That did great, and then everything like shot up when the MJF Hurt Syndicate stuff came on. So yeah, women good, MJF Hurt Syndicate good. Hey man, Big Pro Star great. Good for the agendas.
Hey, productive night. That's all it can be
A
said.
very, very productive night. Very, very productive night. All right, guys. I think that's pretty much it for Dynamite in the Dynamite review. There's no more super chats. I want to thank everybody for pulling up to the show. Guys, if you have any plugs that you might want to get out there, any plugs?
I have a YouTube channel. It's if you just search up Novi or Noviak on YouTube, you'll find it. This Saturday, I'm returning with a new video. We're talking the future of New Japan, so make sure to check that one out. We talk a lot about Hiroki Goto's title reign, who should be the one to beat him. We talk about Tetsuya Naito's sudden exit. So lock in there. And then tomorrow night, I will not be on the show, but the Late Night Grin will be live immediately following SmackDown, 11:05 Eastern, live and free for the flagship. It'll be #AskTheGrinners. You can ask anyone on that show any question you'd like. Just use the hashtag #AskTheGrinners. Yeah, make sure to check that out. Marcus, you're on that show, right? You are.
I am on that show.
Fuck yeah, Marcus. You can ask Marcus a question. #AskTheGrinners. You can do that too. It's up to
Ask
you.
me anything wrestling related, anything sports related. Ask me about, did I see Travis Hunter in the city already? Did I go fishing with him? Ask me anything you'd like. I will answer.
Damn straight.
You guys know me. You know what I do. Self-made. We will probably be in there tonight doing Ibu says tonight we'll be doing match recommendations, but you know how often that actually gets done. So we'll probably be in there doing match recommendations tonight. And then tomorrow night I'll be back on my Twitch channel. So hold on, let me put the regular back up here so you can see it. So a paragraph right there. I'll work on getting my Twitter back for the next few days or a week or whatever. But if I don't end up getting it back by like the end, like mid-May, end of May, well, fuck off. I'm back. I'm never coming back to Twitter. That's the end. The end of, and it's how poetic is it? At the end of my Twitter run is a tweet of me shitting on CM Punk. So that's yeah, but no, thank you guys for pulling up to the show. Make sure you be in the Self-Made Discord if you want to see the match watch along tonight. I know one of the matches is Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano from NXT TakeOver New York in 2019. I know that's one of the match recommendations tonight. So if you guys want to watch us react to that possibly, make sure you go join. Like I said, join the Self-Made Discord starting at $5. Starting at literally $5, guys. Starts at $5. Hold on, I'm trying to let me get the links.
You don't just get like these watch alongs. You don't just get all these old match watch alongs with the fellas. You get community too. You get an active community.
You get an active community. You can start, guys. There's stages that we do where we just watch wrestling randomly. There's stages where they watch sports. Where they stream the basketball games, the baseball games, the important baseball games, the football games. there's spaces where there you can create your own VCs to create your own communities where you watch anything that you want to watch. Where whether it be Stardom or Marigold or Sendai or Marvelous or Japanese indies on the male side, such as All Japan and fucking Wrestle. Does Wrestle One even exist anymore? I don't know. It does now.
There's a channel for it if it does.
Exactly. There's a channel. There's temp channels where you could set them and watch those. But it all starts right there in the link that I just dropped at $5. And with that being said, for myself, from Marcus, from Novi, we will catch you guys next week.